Good evening, Earthlings. Welcome to the Nerd Theorists. My name's Gaz, and today we're looking at Cadia Stands, the new army box from Games Workshop. This is a Astra Militarum, Imperial Guard. This is an Imperial Guard army, and it's very cool. For a box army, there's a lot in it. RRP's at £120, but like all Games Workshop things, if you buy them from somewhere else, you get it cheaper. I got mine for 98 quid from a third party on release date, and they'd actually had it in the shop for 2 days before it officially came out. Now, let's start with the box itself. It's very pretty. The sleeve on the outside is just your standard sleeve, telling you what's in it, but when you open it, it's got a really pretty artwork box inside it. You get a large army of, let's work this out, 25, 6, 7, 28 models, I believe. I've primed them all white here in these photos so you can see them better on the camera. You get a 5-man command squad, which is your company commander and 4 other officers, which can be built in a varied manner. I've gone for the Vox person, commander, like a communications officer, the banner holder, flag waving boy. Then there's a medic and a guy with a flamer. You also get 20 Cadian shock troopers, so that's 2 squads of 10. You get 2 heavy artillery with a very different selection of guns that you can use, and your Sentinel can be an armoured Sentinel or a Scout Sentinel. Again, 6 different guns you can use on him, so there's loads of spare parts for anyone that likes building odds and sods. You get a lot of spare bits with this. The core book is a new core book, Codex. It's the new Codex. It isn't available on its own yet. This one is a limited edition special cover, as are the data cards, not available on their own yet, and again in a nice shiny box. And you get the, as expected, transfer sheet for your figures. The only problem I've come across is that the rulebook, the Codex, has the code in the back, so you can unlock the features within the app, the Warhammer 40k, if you pay for the Warhammer Plus like I do. This code doesn't work yet. I contacted Games Workshop, and their official stance is that because this is a pre-release, the code won't work until the book is available on its own to buy, and they couldn't give me a date when that was, which is a bit of a cop-out. Or a company the size of Games Workshop, you'd think that they'd put a little bit of tech in place so the code worked from the moment this was released, but no, unfortunately not. So for the app, it's useless, because like Dua Lipa, they have new rules, and obviously the rules in the app are different, so you can't really build your army using the app, because the old Cadia shock troopers only could have 1 heavy weapon between them. Now they can have 2. Points values have changed. The design of all the figures, I don't know if I've already mentioned this, is the new design, so they all look very cool. They're the old figures, they're units that have always been available, but these are all new design. Everything's new, it's all very pretty. The book also gives you a few little sneak previews of what's to come. There is Ursula Creed, which is a Castellan, and the photo is actually in the book, so you can see what her model's going to look like. And there is a very big shiny model called the Lord Solara Leontus, which is a dude on a robot horse. There's also some cavalry later on as well, I can't remember what they're called. But there's a lot of sneak previews in here. There's also some figures that are going to come out, like the infantry squad, new tank commander. They're in here, but there's no photos, so obviously they're getting new models as well. Oh, there we go. Attilian Rough Riders. I don't know if they're robot horses or regular horses, but there's a lot of new Astra Militarum figures coming, a lot of new tanks, there's a lot of new joy coming. So it's well worth the money, I think, for under 100 quid, for an army this size, and the core book, and the data cards, and a pretty box. You're on for a winner. So yeah, that's it. Buy it, basically. It's not much of a review, this, is it? I've already bought it. You should buy it as well. We'll all buy it. We'll all get together and we'll get our little soldiers out. That sounded wrong. I'm going to leave. Thanks for watching.